Imagine walking into a music industry that already has superstars, established sounds, and unwritten rules about how a rapper should look, dress, talk, and perform. Now imagine ignoring every single one of those rules. Imagine showing up with bright red braids decorated with beads. Imagine making music that sounded playful when the industry was obsessed with being tough. Imagine being laughed at by critics, doubted by veterans, and mocked across social media. Most people would fold under that pressure. But Lil Yachty didn't. Instead, he built an empire from the very thing that made him different. He became one of the defining faces of the internet generation of hip-hop, proving that originality could be more powerful than conformity. This is the story of Lil Yachty, a dreamer, a disruptor, a businessman, and an artist who changed modern rap simply by being himself. Early life. The making of Miles McCollum. Lil Yachty was born Miles Parks McCollum on August 23, 1997, in Mableton, a suburban community near Atlanta. Atlanta was already becoming one of the most influential cities in hip-hop. Artists were transforming the music landscape, creating new sounds and building global audiences. Yet young Miles wasn't focused on becoming a rapper. He was simply a creative child with an active imagination. Unlike many future rap stars whose stories are filled with violence and hardship, Yachty's upbringing was relatively stable. His childhood was shaped by family support, music, creativity, and a fascination with popular culture. Even as a kid, he loved standing out. He enjoyed fashion. He loved unique hairstyles. He constantly searched for ways to express himself. Those traits would later become central to his brand. Long before millions knew his name, Miles McCollum was already developing the fearless individuality that would define his future. Parents and family. Behind every successful artist is a support system, and for Lil Yachty, family played a huge role. Father. Shannon McCollum. Yachty's father, Shannon McCollum, had a profound influence on his son's development. Shannon worked as a photographer and possessed a deep appreciation for music. Rather than limiting Miles to one genre, he exposed him to a wide variety of artists and sounds. Rock, hip-hop, soul, alternative music, pop. This diverse musical education would later explain why Yachty never felt trapped inside a single genre. Many years later, when Yachty experimented with psychedelic rock and alternative music, fans could trace those influences back to his childhood. His father helped him understand that music had no boundaries. Mother. Venita McCollum. His mother, Venita McCollum, was equally important. She provided emotional support and stability during both the struggles and triumphs of his career. While fame brought chaos and attention, family remained a place of comfort and grounding. Sister. Nina Simone McCollum. Yachty's younger sister, Nina Simone McCollum, has also gained public attention through social media and creative projects. The siblings share a close bond and often support one another's endeavors. Despite becoming wealthy and famous, Yachty frequently emphasizes the importance of family loyalty. For him, success means little if it cannot be shared with the people who helped him reach it. Education. The classroom versus the dream. Lil Yachty attended local schools in the Atlanta area. Academically, he was never known as a star student. His mind constantly drifted toward creative pursuits. Fashion, music, entertainment, internet culture. He graduated from high school and enrolled at Alabama State University. At first, college seemed like the responsible path. But while classmates focused on assignments and exams, Yachty's attention was elsewhere. He was studying something completely different. The internet, social media, branding, virality. He understood that a new era was arriving. Artists no longer needed record labels to become famous. A smartphone and an audience could be enough. Eventually, he made a risky decision. He left college and moved forward with music full-time. To many people, it looked reckless. To Yachty, it felt necessary. The birth of Lil Boat. Every superstar needs a memorable identity. Miles McCollum created one of the most recognizable personas of the internet age. He became Lil Yachty. Fans also nicknamed him Lil Boat. The nickname reflected his carefree personality and became part of his brand. Then came the signature red braids with white beads. The look immediately grabbed attention. People either loved it or hated it. But everyone remembered it. And in entertainment, being unforgettable is often half the battle. Career breakthrough. The internet creates a star. Around 2015, Lil Yachty began releasing music online. At first, the audience was small. Then something unexpected happened. The internet fell in love with him. His songs spread rapidly through SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Viral memes. Yachty wasn't trying to sound like everyone else. His music felt playful, fun, melodic, colorful. It reflected internet culture itself. And young listeners connected immediately. One night changes everything. The turning point arrived with One Night. The song became a viral sensation. Millions discovered Yachty through social media clips and memes. Suddenly, record labels were paying attention. Suddenly, journalists wanted interviews. Suddenly, a college dropout from Atlanta was becoming a star. Another hit followed. Minnesota. The momentum exploded. The internet had found its newest sensation. Major label success. After signing with major industry partners, Yachty quickly became one of hip-hop's most talked about newcomers. His debut studio album, Teenage Emotions, was designed to reflect youth culture. While critics were divided, many young fans embraced the project. The album reinforced Yachty's position as a voice for a new generation. Building a music empire, Yachty continued releasing successful projects. Lil Boat 2. Lil Boat 2, a commercial success that demonstrated his growing popularity. Nothing to Prove. Nothing to Prove, an album aimed at proving his critics wrong. Lil Boat 3. Lil Boat 3, featuring collaborations with major artists and continuing his chart success. Throughout his career he collaborated with stars including Drake, Cardi B, Migos, DaBaby, Chance the Rapper. These collaborations expanded his reach and solidified his place in mainstream music. Reinvention. The artist nobody expected. Many critics assumed Yachty would fade away. Instead, he evolved. In 2023, he released Let's Start Here. The project shocked fans. Instead of conventional rap, it embraced psychedelic rock, progressive sounds, alternative music, experimental production. The album earned widespread praise. Many people who had once doubted him suddenly viewed him differently. It was a reminder that true artists evolve rather than repeat themselves. Business ventures and entrepreneurship. Yachty understood something important. Music creates attention. Business creates wealth. Over the years, he secured major endorsement deals and partnerships. He worked with brands, appeared in advertisements, and built his personal brand beyond music. His success demonstrated that modern artists must think like entrepreneurs, not just performers. Relationships and love life. For someone who lives in the public eye, Lil Yachty is surprisingly private. Unlike many celebrities who constantly showcase their relationships online, Yachty tends to keep romance away from cameras. Throughout his career, rumors have connected him to various women. However, many of these relationships were never officially confirmed. He rarely discusses dating in interviews. He prefers maintaining boundaries between public life and private life. That privacy has only increased public curiosity. Marriage. As of 2026, Lil Yachty has never publicly announced a marriage. There are no verified reports indicating that he has a wife. Despite frequent speculation from fans and social media, he has chosen not to make his romantic life a public spectacle. Children. Lil Yachty is widely believed to be the father of a daughter. However, he has taken extraordinary measures to protect his child's privacy. Unlike many celebrity parents who regularly post photos and updates, Yachty rarely discusses fatherhood publicly. This decision reflects his desire to give his child a more normal upbringing away from constant media attention. It is one of the clearest examples of how he separates fame from family. Achievements and recognition. Throughout his career, Yachty has accumulated multiple platinum certifications, Billboard chart success, millions of album sales, billions of streams, major brand partnerships, international tours, Grammy-related recognition through collaborations, influence on a new generation of artists. More importantly, He became one of the defining figures of the SoundCloud era. Legacy. Why Lil Yachty matters. Every generation has artists who symbolize change. Lil Yachty became one of those artists. He arrived during a period when hip-hop was evolving rapidly. Many older fans criticized his style. Many traditionalists questioned his talent. Yet he continued growing, continued experimenting, continued succeeding. His greatest achievement may not be any album or award. It may be proving that authenticity can outperform conformity. He showed young creators that they didn't need permission to be themselves. That they didn't need to fit an old mold. That they could build their own lane. And sometimes, that lane becomes a highway others follow. The story of Lil Yachty is not simply a story about music. It's a story about courage. The courage to be different. The courage to ignore criticism. The courage to trust your vision when nobody else understands it. A young man from Atlanta stepped into an industry filled with rules and expectations. Instead of following them, he rewrote them. And in doing so, he transformed himself from Miles McCollum into a cultural phenomenon. Because in a world where everyone is trying to fit in, Lil Yachty became famous by standing out.